Hello, everybody. This is the Yard Show with Walking Picker, Cool Toes, and our guest Caesar from CesarsPalace.
What's up, everybody?
Just to let you know, tonight's show has changed because we were going to have uh, Spokane Pickers, but they were unable to make it tonight. So I'm thanking Caesar for filling in the last minute for us, and we will have Spokane Pickers next month. And tonight's topic will be about HTML. So, Cedar, will you do an introduction about yourself and some people
Sure.
that don't know you?
Sure. How's it going, everybody in YouTube land? My name is Caesar. I have a YouTube and Facebook under Caesar's Palace. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have questions where I got that name from. Let's just say when I turned 21, I had an awesome experience in Las Vegas, and we're just going to leave it there. Uh, I've been selling on eBay for 6 years. Got an opportunity to learn a lot. As far as that, being in this business obviously opened up a lot of doors for me. I got the opportunity to meet a lot of people in the picking community. And with that being said, I want to give some personal shout outs before we get started, if you don't mind, Chris.
Go ahead.
Give a personal shout out to the Reseller Society. Rock on. I want to give a personal shout out to the Thrifting Lounge, the Reseller Wake Up Facebook group. What's up, Paul? Everybody out there and that's just doing it. Everybody out there that's just helping everybody out. So want to give you guys a shout out and hope you guys are enjoying the show. Can you
Cricket,
hear me, Chris?
cricket.
Oh, yeah, you were cutting in and out a bit on me, so I wasn't sure if you were done.
Oh, sorry.
I saw your hand going up, so I figured you were still doing another shout out.
Oh no, there's the list goes on, but
So, how do we do a
everybody's
little
out there.
introduction before we ask the questions?
Did you say me? I guess so, huh? That would be me, Cool Toads. So how's it going? You can find me on Cool Toads on YouTube and Cool Toads Pad on Facebook. And Friday nights is a Toadcast where we all let our hair down, except me. My hair is always here up.
And
After show, I take it off though. So, but anyway, yeah. Toadcast, by the way, is 5 o'clock Pacific on Friday nights.
woo woo.
And you already know where you are. You're on the Walking Picker channel, and I do have a Facebook page on the Walking Picker. So if you haven't liked that page, please do. Well, you already answered my first question for you, Caesar. Ah, dang it.
So just want to let everybody know. I want to thank everybody for tuning on your show. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. I know,
Oh, boy.
Uh oh, what happened?
what happened?
We can hear you and see you, so.
The show must go on, right, everybody? Are we good?
Yeah, it's still going on. I'm trying to pause it, but my thing's not acting up.
Ah.
If I get rid of...
Let's,
It's not...
no, can't do that, huh? Okay. Go ahead, Caesar, while he's fixing his stuff.
Okay, no worries. All right, so moving on. Well, Chris tries to check out his technical difficulties. I was trying to say that I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm pretty sure everybody is probably thinking about The Walking Dead. I don't blame you, but I'll tell you guys right now, I'm feeling like a zombie because I'm tired. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys got DVR, so make sure you guys are recording this, and that way right after the show you guys can get down and watch your zombie show because I will be doing that right after this. So let's get that out the way. Another thing is we're going to go over a few things about HTML, which is pretty exciting as far as what works for me and what works for you and what doesn't work for everybody. And at the end of the day, we're also going to do some announcements. We're going to do some screenshots, which is pretty exciting. And we're also going to do, I'm going to present a free giveaway at the art show, and then we'll take it from there as far as where we're going to give it away and when.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for my technical problems. I, for some reason, still not pausing my thing with saying an error occurred, so I muted it just so nobody can hear anything. Thanks for doing the contest. I didn't even know about that till you just said it. So, well, my first question I really have for you, and I did see Golden Finger asked about Kristen. She did not really get to tell me until the last minute that she works babysitting all day, so she was tired and she was not going to be able to make it on tonight. So, hope she gets better for next week.
Just a
Okay.
quick.
Yep. Now, for my question was, what got you started in reselling 6 years ago?
Well, there's a story behind that. I mean, I was just a simple person, just like everybody else, working and just, living the life of a paycheck to paycheck. And my boss, that was a senior operations manager at the time, he started telling me about his entrepreneurial business selling furniture, or may I say, flipping furniture. And I remember one of his quotes, and to this day I don't forget. He said, "Caesar, when I'm at work, I lose money." So then from there, I started gaining more interest as far as what is he doing and how's he doing it. And then from there, he presented to me, or may I say, he reminded me about eBay, because I mean, who doesn't know about eBay, right? So from there, I started grasping more into eBay and just be curious to know, like, what is it about. And so I started off just like everybody else, I'm pretty sure, selling things from the house. And then from there, I started getting addicting. I started liking the idea that people are interested in stuff that you have around your house. I don't want to say junk, I don't want to say trash, but stuff that you have around your house that you have no interest for. There's other people in the world that look at that as a gold mine. That's what they want. So I started doing that, and then when I realized that my house was coming to a point where I'm selling out of everything, from there I started doing retail arbitrage. And at that time, I used to watch a lot of Redneck Pickers videos, along with Dallas Moore and all those other guys back in the days. And I started gaining more knowledge. Then from there, I have a lot of contacts from vendors, because I was in the business of retail for 8 years. And from there, I just started grasping into wholesale, got my business license, and since then I've just been buying wholesale and just turning it over on eBay. And I've been, I guess you could say I've been very lucky to do anywhere from 100 up to 150 annually in sales, annually, not monthly, annually. Take it away, Chris.
Okay. My next question for you is, are you full-time, part-time? And I know Sean has a question for you. He just posted it on our side chat here. I'll let him read that next.
I don't know if you wanted to do that or if you wanted to wait until. Or well, I guess we have to do it now anyway, huh? Never mind. Just they asked, what are we all doing to prepare for Black Friday and Cyber Monday?
So for Black Friday, I will tell you guys this right now. You guys need to start doing sourcing if you haven't done it as much. You guys need to start listing. List. You guys heard Chad say, you guys heard Cool Toad say it, Chris, all of us. The more you list, the more money you make. Right now, the clock is ticking. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, don't get left behind, because there's people out there that make their year's income within these 3 months. Believe it or not. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys have inventory or you guys need to go source, get your butts off the chair and go make it happen. Because right now, this is a time where the money's coming in. This is a time where shoppers are out there buying Christmas gifts, looking for that deal on eBay or Amazon or wherever platform you guys sell in. But one thing I will remind everybody, you guys need to stop blaming other people why you cannot be successful. If you guys have a bad month, sales are down or whatever, and it happens to all of us. Just keep moving forward and stop blaming other people that, or stop finding an excuse that you cannot do it. Everybody out there is capable of making money. You just got to go for it, okay? So my advice to you in this business is self-motivation. I get it. If you run a business from home, you got your kids, you got your favorite Walking Dead show going on right now, you got a lot of distraction, your sales are low, you don't want to list more because you feel like you're wasting your time. Trust me, I get it. I've been there. We all go through it every single day. I go through it. But at the end of the day, life goes on. At the end of the day, rewards. There's always rewards at the end of the tunnel, guys. Just get out there and make it happen. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
That was awesome.
Well, I'm going to also add to that we will be covering Black Friday on the 23rd of this month, as for tips and tricks and stuff like that, with our guest Dana Crawford again.
Dana!
My other question was to you: are you full time or part time?
I'm full time. I'm happy to say, and I'm very lucky to say that I'm full time. I want to just tell everybody right now. If you guys ever heard me say or have heard anybody say, "Oh, I'm proud to say that I'm successful," sound on eBay or whatever, must I remind everybody, to me, the definition of being successful is not about how much money you make. It's about being able to work from home, be your own boss, stay home with your family, watch your kids grow up, and more importantly, just be your own boss. To me, that's being successful. It ain't about how much money you're making. To me, as long as I make just enough to pay all my bills, my mortgage, and all that, I'm successful. So again, the definition of successful is being sure that you become your own boss and you get to spend time with your family and watch your kids grow up. I mean, that's my job. That's my mission, is to help people get there, and you will get there. So make sure you guys continue to be positive. You will get there, and this is what we do. What we do. You guys are here right now because you guys are searching for answers. You guys are here right now on the R show because you're searching for that self motivation because you feel like you're losing it. Well, I'll tell you guys this right now. You guys come to the right place. I know the walking is going on right now, so my wife better TiVo it. Um, but yeah, this is why you guys are here. This is why the meet and greet goes on. This is why the Cool Totes got his hangout, the R show. Paul got his Paul has his resellers wake up, and that's early in the morning. So I mean, guys, the clock is ticking 24 hours. The minute you wake up, you got a hangout. The minute you guys are done listening in the afternoon, there's a hangout. There's hangouts throughout the whole week. And we're just here to help everybody out. So take the opportunity, take the advantage, because at the end of the day, there's not too many people like us that are offering to help you guys out.
Oh, Golden Finger Picker says, question is Caesar related to Justin Starcher?
Oh, damn, dude! I knew that was gonna happen.
Pretty positive that way too, though. Yeah.
All right, dude, guess what? Yeah, he's my cousin. There.
Yeah, I was to say cousins, long distance cousins.
I want to give a quick shout out to Chad. I mean, what's up, Chad? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I look up to Chad a lot. That he's awesome. And right now he just let me have it on my messenger saying, "What about the Reseller Society?" Sean, can you remind Chad that I gave the Reseller Society a shout out?
Yep, he gave that near the beginning.
Yeah, dude,
I put the link in the chat. So
I will not read what he said, but yes, I did give the Reseller Society. I did give you guys a shout out. And by the way,
first, and then Thrifty Lounge, and then others.
Yeah, everybody that's involved in the community, everybody got a shout out for me. And me and Starcher are cousins. Moving on.
Okay, we know you do wholesale, so can't really ask like what you sell. But what platforms besides eBay do you sell on, if any?
As far as platforms, guys, I mean, I sell mostly on, I'm gonna be honest, just on eBay. Once in a while, I'll do Craigslist. That's if I don't get shot. I'll do Craigslist. I'll do eBay. I'll do personal liquidations at flea markets. So whenever I have inventory that's left over, that's the right way to say it. I have a couple of business owners that do flea markets, and I'll go ahead and liquidate my inventory and sell it to them. So that way, I could still make a little profit, but get rid of it and move on to the next project.
Okay.
Damn you, Brian. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My next question for you, and then we'll go back into the comments, Sean. So if you can find another question that has to do with personal or whatever, is what would you estimate is your typical sales volume? Like, we know Ronnie just hit his first $10,000 month. We know then when he's past 20,000, counting with Amazon. So you can either do it in money or in items. What's your typical sales volume?
Well, first off, I know I take my hat off to Ronnie, to Dave, Gil Daddy, Sarah, all of them. They're all awesome people, guys. I mean, these are real life people. I mean, use them, use us as an example of that. There is success out there, guys. As long as you want it, you're hungry for it, it will happen. I mean, that's the names that you just called out right now. Those are real life people, and those are people to use as a perfect example. But as far as volume per month, I mean, I try to be anywhere from 8 to 10 every month. I try to be. But I will tell you guys right now, these 3 months, which is the fourth quarter, that's when my sales really do pick up. For some reason, I'm not sure if this happens to anybody on the viewers, but for some reason, Sundays is when the sales pick up on Sundays. I get a lot of sales coming in on Sunday. I'm trying not to laugh because I'm getting a bunch of messages here. On Sundays, I don't know if it's you or I don't know what they're talking about, dude. But on Sundays, I get a lot of sales. Obviously, there's a lot of shoppers on Sundays. You got mom behind the computer shopping for their kids, while dad and the kids are watching TV or whatever. So a lot of my sales come in on Sundays. But my goal, I mean, to talk about numbers, I was lucky to share with everybody that for October, I challenged myself for a crazy number to do 20,000. 20,000, that's what I did last year, so I try to meet that number. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, by luck, we beat that number by 8.6, so we came in at 28,000 in sales. And if you guys want to talk about fees, we could talk about that, what I paid in fees, because it wasn't pretty. I know Sean knows, but yeah, we did 28,000 in sales. I'm very, very lucky. And I will tell you guys this right now, I will not accept the victory on my own. At the end of the day, I'm learning from Golden Finger Picker, I'm learning from Rodney, I'm learning from Gail Daddy, from Paul, from all of you guys. I'm learning from all of you guys at the end of the day, so I will tell you I share the victory with you guys.
Anything in the comments for questions, Sean?
Not questions that I've seen. Tinker's Row Retail says my sales went down because some fool bought all the returns from the back room of Target.
What's up, Eric?
You want to shout out who else is in the chat?
Obviously, Tinker's Row Retail, Golden Finger Pickers, Resale, Ronan. What's up, Paul? Sabine. Where am I? Oh, Jeff Davidson, who wants to know the meaning of life. I told him ask Siri, and she said 42. Albatross. And Brian, what's up? Nat's Thrifting. Goodwill is so expensive. It is getting crazy at Goodwill. Still, Emily, I'm sorry. Plug. Sorry. I'm sure I butchered it each time. Let's see. Picker Smurf just changed his name. Pretty good name. Welcome. He's always around. Humane World Order. Welcome. And there's more. Come on, computer. So
yeah, Humane World Order just asked a question.
Oh, was that a question? TJ Dobner? I hope. Let's see. I know.
Alberto.
How do you all generate views? I've started trying to use Pinterest as a try and use Twitter. Are there any other good ways?
Another thing you guys could do, and I've done this before, you got YouTube, you got Craigslist. So, for example, let's start off with YouTube. What I would do is, and if you guys go to my channel, I still have my Halloween animatronics that I sold during October. And what was happening is there was a lot of viewers that were messaging me through YouTube, and they were asking me, where can I buy this at? How much is this? And I was actually doing sales aside of eBay from YouTube. You could post your store link on there. That will link straight to your eBay if they want to buy it. Or you could put a little description. If you're interested in buying it, please message me through YouTube. The same thing with Craigslist. You got people all over the world that are looking for that specific item, but guess what? I found one, but it's in another state. But if you put that you can also ship it online, chances are you might get a sell through e-commerce, through online, and then you can ship it to them. You send them my PayPal invoice. I've done that a few times.
Definitely.
I noticed Humane. Boy, it went fast.
See?
Well,
Humane World
Humane
Order.
Order.
Average value per sale. Is that the one you were looking for?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Chad, man, I love you, buddy. I'm not gonna read what he's saying, but I love that guy.
I just thought. But you think you can answer Humane's question about? Can't even remember now.
What's your average sale or average?
Yeah, your average sale price.
Average item value per sale.
So let's let's circle back in October. I was selling a lot of animatronics that I was buying them at anywhere from $80 to $90 a piece. It might sound like a lot of money, which it was, but I was reselling them for anywhere from $200 to $300. Animatronics. Do I have one here? During October, and I would say, I mean, like right now, I'm getting into a lot of toys because obviously the holidays are coming up, and I will tell you guys, I mean, whatever your niche is, more power to you. Go after it. But one of my niches is toys, only because of the holidays, and not just that, guys. You guys gotta get involved on what's in. You guys heard me preach about, for example, we were talking about Maleficent. Remember when that movie came out with Angelina Jolie? We were talking about that. The minute that movie was gonna come out, what I did, I went to the Disney store and I bought all the dolls of Maleficent. And what I did is I listed them a week before the movie came out. They started selling, and guess what? A week after the movie came out, I sold out, and then 2 weeks after the movie came out, the market got flooded. I've done that with, you gotta know what's in from movies, from style, from, for example, like right now we're getting into the holidays, so a lot of toys, a lot of winter, a lot of jackets, sweaters, and all that stuff. For example, even summer, I sold a lot of swimming equipment. I sold a lot of backpacks, Nike backpacks when I was back to school. So you guys gotta sell on what's in. A lot of people, I heard a lot of people tell me that my sales are low. It happens to all of us, even me. Don't get me wrong. But it all depends what you're selling and what's in. It's not gonna make sense if you're in the middle of summer and you're trying to sell a coat. 9 times out of 10 you might sell it, or you might not. It all depends.
I have to apologize. You probably, if you see me hiding from laughing and stuff, because I'm monitoring the chat, and yeah, they get pretty funny in there sometimes. So I try not to laugh, but while people.
Oh, dude, I'm with you 100%. I'm trying to not even look at the chat because it's getting out of control already, dude.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it a little more.
But you know what?
In the house, what's up?
Hey,
And so is
you know what, bro? At the end of the day, they're all brothers. You gotta love them, dude.
Yeah. Jim, I'm guessing is Dittmeyer. This is his first time watching it, so thank you to whoever's putting on these videos. I have a question. Retail arbitrage. How can you do this and make money? He doesn't understand. Is there a quick way to...
retail arbitrage, retail arbitrage is like, it's a job. What we're doing is we're looking for deals, right? We're looking for deals to not only provide a customer experience, but we're looking for a deal for us to make a profit. Damn you, Chad. To look for a profit, whether it's clearance, whether it's blowout sale, discontinued sales, retail arbitrage is looking for an item that has a resale value. But you gotta be careful though, because there could be an item that everybody is already all over it. So at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you check your completed listings, or even check your listings to see how many competitors you already have and see how much you're buying it for, to check if you can even compete with them at a lower or higher price.
I have an example right here. These little stupid little stickers. When I scanned them, they were 18 bucks. So for 18 bucks, FBA had a super good rank and everything. The next morning I woke up, they were already down to $5 each. I mean, it goes fast, so you got to get your stuff and get it in there. So, yeah. So luckily I didn't buy too many of them because there was only like 5. But, I mean, if I'd have went and bought all of them, who knows? So, just gotta be careful.
Okay. Well, I do have a couple more questions before we get into the topic. How many missions do you try to upload weekly?
Weekly or daily?
Weekly, I would say daily.
I would say like within a day, I always try to do above. Like above 20 at least, if it's just me doing it. But now I've been fortunate to have, good close friends of mine that are helping me list. And if we all get together, we could bang it out and do up to 60 if each one of us is doing it. Hey, man, you guys know we're live, right? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Well, depending on who's messaging you.
Sorry, man.
I was just joking around saying, depending on who's messaging and what can go wrong.
Yeah.
If you fit what they're saying.
Oh man, you gotta love these guys, man. I'm not gonna read what Chad just said, but that's my boy right there, dude.
I'm glad I'm not in on whatever this Bremley joke is.
We'll have to explain that later.
Well, I kind of have an idea, but anyway. Well, you already answered my next question, which if you had to work home alone help or not. You said you'd do it mostly on your own, except for this time a year.
Yeah, so during off peak, it's just me, my wife, and my son. You know, we're a family of five. I have a 16-year-old son, a 9-year-old daughter, and a 5-year-old son. So it's just me, my wife, and my 16-year-old. You know, it's just us when it's off peak. But when it starts really getting busy, where it's going to get out of hand, then I go ahead and call in reinforcements to help us out. But at the end of the day, you know, it's about people that you can trust. You know, you could hire any type of assistance to help you and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's all about trust because you're giving them your tools of the trade. You're showing them how you operate. At the end of the day, you don't want anybody turning their backs on you and next thing you know, they're stabbing you, you know? So, you know, these friends of mine, we've been friends for over 20 years and, you know, I trust them and they, you know, when it's peak season, they're actually calling me saying, hey, Caesar, are you going to need any help for this upcoming peak? Yeah, yes, I am. So they're very loyal and I trust them. As a matter of fact, there's times where I'm here in the hangouts with you guys. We're chopping it up, and they're out there packing and listening for me. Unless they screwed up a listing, then they'll call me and let me know, and I'll go ahead and mute this, and I'll get into it with them.
Do you have any preferred hours for each day? Like,
I normally like to do everything, get started in the morning, and then by mid-afternoon, you know, I would say a good 4 hours. I'll go in there and do what I gotta do, and then I'll leave within the first 4 hours, and I'll allow my team to stay within the 8 hours, and then they'll close it up.
so
Yeah,
you,
if I
so
don't
you
have to
take the
put it,
weekends off type of thing?
what's up?
You take the weekends off type of thing so you can spend time with your family?
You know, I'm actually glad you brought up that question. I normally like to take weekends off. I mean, you know, if I have to, I'll go in and start listing some more, or if orders came in, I have to go out and pack up for a couple of hours, I'll do that. But now I have a huge number, a huge demand that I got to meet for this month. I don't, I challenged myself for a pretty huge number only because the books from last year where I came in as, and I'm actually the pressure is on right now. The pressure is on right now, and question is, I don't know if I'm going to hit that number. If I do, I call myself lucky. I admit it. If I don't, at the end of the day, as long as I challenge myself to keep myself motivated. But yeah, right now, I feel the pressure on because I challenged myself to an extreme high number, and I don't know if I'm going to pull it off, guys.
Okay, well, I would have kind of asked, even though you have a family, we're starting to get a lot of questions. So, Sean, if you want to start reading some of the questions off before we switch to
World
the
Order
topic?
wants to know: do you prefer low value items with higher volume, or higher value items with lower volume? And is it easier to sell?
Well, as far as items, guys, I always try to look for items that there's not too much competition, and where's the profit behind it, you know? So like one of the things that I do when I go after items, I always check Amazon. You know, even though I sell on eBay, I always check Amazon and see how much they're going for there. The reason because it's a lot of these buyers are getting smarter because the market is flooded right now with so many drop shippers. You know, it is what it is. And now all these buyers are starting to check Amazon's prices first before they even consider buying on eBay. At first, eBay used to be known as a platform as getting a better deal because it's cheaper than Amazon. But now it's kind of turning the other way around. So now what I'm doing is I'm always making sure if I could get it cheaper than Amazon, so that way I can compete. So that way if they look up Amazon and compete with my prices on eBay, they'll buy from me. And one of the things that I do on my listings, I also include how much it sells for on Amazon and how much they could get it off of me. I need to turn off my phone, man. I'm getting a lot of interesting messages. You too, Eric, man. Damn.
Oh, Alberto asked, being a full-time reseller, how do you get to have time for a social life?
I'm sorry, go ahead, because I was reading Eric's messages. What was that?
Alberto asks, being a full-time reseller, how do you have time for a social life?
Honestly, guys, when it's fourth quarter, I don't have time for anything. My mind focus right now is just try to make try to make it for fourth quarter, so that way when we go back to January through March, I'm stress free. I could enjoy a couple of months off if I have to. I mean, sales will still come in, but not as heavy as they're going to come in this fourth quarter. So I try to just to hit it hard these 3 months, and that way I could just ease off a little bit when it comes to January, and then yeah, just take a couple of months off if I want to, and maybe travel. I know my wife was talking about doing a couple of traveling. She's been bragging she wants me to take her to the Grand Canyon, but so that's what I want to do. I want to hit it hard these 3 months and just enjoy first quarter, January through March, and see what happens. But I was telling you guys, there's a lot of people out there that make their year's income just in these 3 months. So I mean, I'm not saying that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to get by enough where I could still manage to pay my mortgage if I had to, if I wasn't really hitting eBay as hard for the first 2 months of next year.
Anything else, Sean?
Yeah. Do you is there a program that you like for listing or?
A program? No, I mean I know there's a bunch of them like Turbo, Lister, and Activia and all that. No, no, and this is one of the reasons why you guys are on the show. We're going to talk about a little of HTML. I create my own templates. And I know Paul, he's watching right now. What's up, buddy? I created him a simple, easy template that only took me like 10 minutes, and it was just a hat that he was selling. It was just a hat, and I created him a simple template just to show him, And I know some of you guys are wondering, well, it takes long, or is it really worth it? The question is, when is the best time to even create a template for your listing? If this is just the one item, like say like this, Game Boy game, whatever, you might want to think twice unless you're going to sell it for a lot of money. But if I'm selling something that's a huge quantity, oh yeah, I'm going to make a template. I'm going to make it look badass, excuse my French, because at the end of the day, I'm competing with everybody. At the end of the day, we're all competing with each other, but it's a friendly competition.
Okay. I see a lot of people greeting everybody.
It's a family show.
When you look for products to sell on eBay, what kind of margins are you looking to get?
I would say at least anywhere from 15 to 20% at least. We all say we like to double our money. Some say we want the 3 times rule. As long as, to be honest with you guys, as long as I make my money back and a 15, 20% profit, I'm fine. Because at the end of the day, you got people out there right now that are battling for just to make that big profit, and more power to you guys, trust me. But for example, if I had this game right here, and let's just say I had 15 of them, and right now they're selling for, let's just make up a number, $30, and I come in and I sell it for $24.95, and I'm buying these for $2, whatever, or $10, whatever. Am I gonna wait until I make that huge profit, or am I gonna blow out each one and make $15 profit, or wait until I make that $30 profit? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Especially
Sorry,
if you got 15 of them, you're getting that many times over, where someone else might get $30 for one.
Yeah, and that's going back what Chad said in his last video. For those of you that haven't saw Chad's video, he talks about as far as you got an item, as long as you're making profit, you're making money out of it, get rid of it, let it go. If someone is selling it for a huge margin and you got it for a very good price, and you jump in and you drop it down by $10 or 10%, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. As long as, at the end of the day, as long as you're making money. If you're in this business to try to make your money back, that's not good. You're in this business because you're trying to flip a profit.
Where do you store all your eBay inventory, by the way? Sorry, Chris.
Well, I was just going to read Brian's question about, do you have a truck or semis bring all your stuff to you? So basically the same question. What do you do with your stuff?
No, so there is opportunities where I can have them deliver the stuff to us, but it's very, very expensive. And if they do deliver to us, it's going to be an LTL, which is less than a truckload. and it'll be anywhere from $300 to $400 just for him to bring it to us. There's times where, and you guys are gonna laugh, but there's times where I go and I rent a U-Haul truck, and I go to Los Angeles to the trade shows, to the distributors, and then I just load them up in the U-Haul and then I bring them back myself. It's a lot cheaper.
Okay. Any other last-minute questions before we switch to the topic? Since I want to figure we make it a hit more. Well, he's going to do screen shares, so we might spend more time on the topic tonight instead of the usual hour.
Do you think
Hey,
eventually
Eric's
the
saying
prices will level out?
I'm gonna stop talking.
What?
Eric's saying I'm talking too much. I'm gonna stop talking.
All right,
You're
go
the
for
guest.
it.
You're supposed to talk.
Because the other one is, you think HTML will increase your sales, so that'll go along with the topic too.
Yeah, that's one of the questions I had.
So the thing is about HTML templates or whatever, it makes you look. No offense to anybody, but as a seller, it makes you look more professional. It gives the buyer that experience that you're very serious. You're a serious seller, and it's like a presentation, But it all depends on what you're selling and how much you have to sell. One of the things that I enjoy doing, I like taking it to the next level where my listings are to the point where I get messages from customers telling me, "Hey, your listing looks pretty awesome." I have listings where people come to my listings just to see it, and because it looks tight, in their words. And at the end of the day, once they're in there, they forget about shopping somewhere else. They forget about looking for that best price. They forget about looking for that best shipping price. Once they're in one of my listings, they forget about everything. And then we'll get into that in a little while.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with the next question about the topic. I know there's a couple more other questions in the comments, but I'm not sure if you want to get into them. We'll see if they can repeat them later. To the people that don't know, can you explain what HTML is and how it affects listings?
Well, like we were talking earlier, HTML. If you're a new seller, I would say just like everybody else, take baby steps. Start selling, start filling it out as far as the market, the profit margins, and before you guys even consider getting into HTML, first gain the experience, gain the exposure, and just learn the business first before you guys get into that. And then at the end of the day, there's a bunch of websites out there that offer free services like Activia and some other ones. But if I was to give a new seller advice, I would say don't get involved yet. First, test the market.
Okay, and is there bad or good HTML?
Yes and no. For example, if you don't, for those of you that use HTML, now eBay's really restricting it. Where iframes, remember the past where you could upload your YouTube video and it will take it. Now it's to a point where you cannot autoplay anything anymore. You guys remember the autoplay? It won't take that anymore because of the HTML. They restricted that. And for example, if you guys don't know exactly how to do the HTML coding, you won't be able to see it on your phone. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm pretty sure most of us sellers got the emails from eBay. 41% of my sales work through mobile. And I'm gonna show you guys right now. Should we take them on a screen share, Chris?
Sure. I'm gonna keep it on you so they can all see.
Once you go Caesar, you never go back. That was Emily.
Hey, man. Okay, so real quick, guys, I'm gonna show you. Trying to focus here.
You're blushing, man.
You're
blushing. You got a sunburn.
I'm gonna show you guys a simple listing, a random listing of the same item that I'm selling on one of my accounts, and you guys tell me what you guys see different. Well, on this one right here, you see this simple font, right? Okay. And then let's go over. Did you guys see that?
Yep, I did. But
Yep.
Okay. On this one, this listing I'm about to show you guys, not only do I have HTML codes, I have flash players going on, I have music going on. It's to the point once you're in there, you forget about looking at another listing. Trust me. So let me show you guys. This is how I roll.
This is how I roll. Oh, sorry.
And this is the same listing, guys.
Bam. Does it really light up like that?
Yeah.
No wonder people are into this.
So tell me right now, and the viewers, what you guys think about that?
Huh.
Oh, damn.
Hey, I'm embarrassed too.
Eric, we're on the R show, buddy.
Sorry, Chris.
We're live. We can talk about that offline.
Oh man.
For those of you guys that don't know who Eric is, he's a very attractive man.
Nat's Thrifty says, but can you put too much info into the HTML?
Too much info?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just plain simple. You got your description, inbox, you got your shipping, your payment information. You also have you want to include your returns. It's not too much information. I mean, it's really simple, but the thing is that you're delivering that customer experience where, like I'm telling you guys right now, the minute a customer goes into one of my listings just like that, and the minute they see this, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go call their kid, and they're going to say, hey, look at this, look at this. And you know what they're going to say? Oh, I want that, buy it from me. They're going to buy it right away, and they're going to forget about looking at another listing. And actually, I have a Halloween one too if you guys want to see it. One of my Halloween listings.
Sure.
Hold on, let me see what the audience is saying, dude.
No, you don't want to see.
I don't trust Eric right now, dude. Okay. Oh, so look, so Chad asked a good question. He asked, is it mobile friendly? Okay, so Chad, I'm glad you asked that question because I forgot. Yes, it is, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Right now. So I'm logging into my eBay.
And to answer yard sale lovers question, it says awesome, but what was for sale? They're gonna know what they searched for, so obviously they know what they're looking at. So.
Yeah.
And
So,
he has the hammer all over the place in it, so you can see it.
So the description is a Thor hammer. That's what it was. And once you're in the description, all you're looking at is a Thor hammer because that's what's on your mind. So let me answer Chad's question. Hang on one second. How do I do this? Hold on. I'm already listening.
Hey,
Find your
sorry,
boyfriend
see my comment in the,
Okay, it's loading, guys. So hang on one second. All right, Chad.
sorry, look at the comments, Sean.
You see that? That's on my phone. You see that? So what you see on this big screen, you're seeing on my phone. And that's what you call good HTML coding. And not to mention, not too many people know how to include music in listings either, because eBay kind of put a stop to it. Well, they didn't put a stop to it, but there was just too much backcoding. So now they want you guys to include a code where it has the on and off switch for music, if you want to include music. Because now, in the past, or was it last year, there was a lot of buyers, they want to shop late at night, and suddenly music comes on, and they gotta adjust their sounds, their sounds on their computer. So to some buyers, it can get a little annoying, and it all depends on what they're buying. So now, what I do on my listings, I include a off and on switch, and that way the buyer could turn it off, turn on, whatever they want to do. So, for example,
Okay, I see a question from. Oh,
go ahead.
keep going. Okay. Well, no, I was just seeing. I'm sure I saw the question from Spreparella about the turnaround.
Hi, Elena. What was that, dude? I'm sorry.
I was asking if Sean noticed the question from Spreparella what is your turnaround? What percent are you selling first time listing with those HTML templates?
Dude, I would tell you the minute I list them, the turnaround, it all depends how hot and how hot it is, and as far as the demand, anywhere from a week they start moving within a week. Now I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I sell out all the time, but they start moving within a week. Like here's one right here. Here's one right here that I packed up the other day, and it's ready to go. It's already ready to go. Here's, that one's
I'm
already
still
ready
on
to go.
mute.
And there's a lot of people out there selling the same thing, but the question is, what's different between them and me? What's different? Not just, it ain't just about the price. It's about the customer experience.
Okay.
He's been doing eBay 6 years. Answering a quick question.
All right. Next question is, do you use standard editor or do you actually list right through HTML?
Through HTML.
On
And
eBay.
what was that?
On eBay, do you use the standard editor or do you go through the HTML tab when you do your templates?
Through the HTML tab. So let me give you guys an example, another example, if that's okay.
Yep,
So,
that's why I asked if you wanted to do screen shares tonight.
All right, so look, if Paul's watching out there, you're my boy. I hope you don't mind that I show him this. So the other day, me and Paul were talking, awesome guy, and he showed me that he bought a Chicago Bulls hat. I don't know if it's a snapback, but he bought a hat. And as we were talking, I started just create a template within 10 minutes, and this is how it looks. So check this out. So this is HTML right here, right? You got your colors, you got your border length, you got everything right here. Images, I even put where I start it and where I end the template. Where I end the template. And then as soon as it's ready to go, then I hit standard and it pops up right here, right? So here it is. This is a Chicago Bulls hat. And what I created just, for shits and giggles, here's the hat right here. Here's a little background. And you scroll down, you got a little bit of graphics going on right here. And then just by looking at this, it will convince the buyer that not only you're a serious seller, but it's cool, And at the end of the day, they like what they see and they're going to buy it, guys. They forget about the price. They're just going to buy it. I've had so many sales where I bumped up the price by 15% more than what's already listed, and I get lucky and they sell. They might not sell all the time, but most of the time I get lucky and they sell. So you got this going on over here, and then you got, again, your payments. You're shipping your payment information, and if you wanted to, you click on right here, and if I want to include more information, you just keep including. It's going to keep going down, down, down. See that? And you could just do it with two borders, which is this one and the one on the top where the photo's at. And then the same thing here. I could click on this, adjust it bigger, smaller, however I want to do it. You guys see that?
Yep, I was seeing it.
Okay. So yeah, just a little bit example again, HTML coding. And now the question is, will I do that for a hat? Honestly, I probably would, because I already have templates recreated that won't take me that long. But for someone that's beginning and you're only selling and you're only making a $10 profit, and it's gonna take you more than 15-20 minutes to do it, or even longer, I wouldn't advise to do it.
Okay, we have a question about what is your store. I don't know if you want to give it out on the air.
So what?
Yeah, Mothership Products wants to know what your store is.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanted to give it on the air.
We'll talk offline on that one. We got too many haters out there.
Okay.
No
And
offense. Yeah.
CSA Pickers ask, are the images your own that you are using?
Are you what?
Are the pictures your own that you're using on the templates?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Actually, I have some more images here, so let me show you guys some more photos that I tweaked around. For example, this was a backpack that I sold during back to school. Let me show you guys really quick.
That goes along with Brian asked a couple questions. Is where do you host your photos and gifts? And is there an eBay app or is it through your phone's browser?
You guys see this? This is a Jack Skeleton backpack. You guys see that?
Yep, I see that. Give a few seconds for the viewers to see it.
And I mean, there is the competition. There's a lot of people selling the same thing I'm selling. But when you see that photo on the main page, and you're a buyer and you're searching, you see the same images with the white background or whatever, they get lost on the search. But when you see something that stands out, they'll click in it, and then when they do click in it, that's when they see the whole experience. But as far as hosting your photos, oh yeah, thanks, Chad. And as far as hosting your photos, yeah, I host them on PhotoBucket. I host them in PhotoBucket, so that way, you know, it's a lot easier to get the codes from PhotoBucket. It's a lot easier to get the codes from PhotoBucket. So if you write them yourself, it'll take a lot longer. So yeah, I host them in PhotoBucket. I host them in Image Shack. There's a bunch of them where you just upload them and then you get the direct link. I'm already getting close for
Okay,
Hangouts.
people, he's trying to talk here. We can't keep going back with messages.
So Mothership saying I didn't think you had any haters, not follow up. No, I mean I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way, but I mean to Chad's advice, you know, unless we're cool and it's all good, then you know we could take it to that next level. But I'm just not gonna show it, you know. I mean you guys understand what I'm talking about. And Chad, if you don't mind, you could back me up on that one. I mean, you know, I eventually, you know,
Oh, I understand it.
we'll talk, but if it's somebody that I haven't met yet, or anybody in general, you know, we just gotta protect ourselves as sellers because, I mean, there's just a lot of people out there that are just, you know, I don't know what it is, but, you know, it is what it is, right? That's what I meant, but I'm sorry if I worded it different. Mothership, you're still my boy.
Okay.
Probably not.
One of my other questions before we go back into looking for more questions, because we have the bottom of mine. I don't know if there's. Well, I know Sean said there's a couple in the chat. Some people put avatars, even moving ones, in their listings. Do you recommend that?
Avatars. It all depends, dude. It all depends what you're selling, you know. I mean, you mean like graphics and all that, like moving stuff, right? I mean, I used to.
Yeah, like they had the people that talk when you on some sites you had to go in. So and so, welcome to whatever site. Do you recommend that for an eBay listing?
Nah, that's taking it to the extreme there. I mean, well, the way I do it is just. I mean, I see it as being simple. I know some of you guys see it to the extreme, but that's the far as I would go, my personal opinion. But I mean, hey, whatever works for you guys, but I wouldn't though. That's taking it to the extreme. But I will tell you guys this though. I know there's a lot of questions about templates. What I am going to start doing on my YouTube videos. So if you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to start taking you guys on a tour on certain listings. For example, the holidays are coming up, right? I'm going to start showing you guys holiday listings, and I'm going to give you guys the codes for free. All right? All you got to do is, once you see the video, I'm going to see if I can even fit it in there. I'm going to fit the code right in the bottom, copy, paste, and enjoy it. It'll be user friendly for you guys to do whatever you guys want with it, but I'll probably be helping you guys out providing free templates. If that's okay with you guys, the audience.
Well, yeah.
And that's
I remember you did one video. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, and that's courtesy of the Reseller Society.
Well, 'cause I know you did a video a while, like a month ago or so, with the Minnesota Wild Cup.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, what happened? I'm gonna tell you guys a small little story. I'm not sure if he's on the chat, but I get hit up all the time from subscribers, you know, for questions and help. And again, I enjoy helping people. I don't mind doing it. Why? It's because at the end of the day, guys, I don't forget where I came from. I lived the life of a struggle just like everybody else, paycheck to paycheck, trying to support a family of five, and I'm just trying to give back to everybody. And again, I just don't forget where I came from. So if there's anybody that I ever help out, and this is what I tell them, and I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing. If I ever help you guys out in anything, just make sure you guys do the same for someone else in exchange. That's all I ask for. Help someone else. Because at the end of the day, we all got to come together and make this happen. Because at the end of the day, we all have to support our own families, ourselves, or whatever it is at the end of the day. So as long as you guys help someone else, that's all I care about. Yeah,
There's plenty of stuff to go around too. So.
Yeah, and piggyback going back to what I was saying. Yeah, I had a subscriber that contacted me and he said that his sales were low. Chad knows who he is, and I went ahead and looked at his eBay store. I was actually happy that that he provided me that trust to look at his eBay store, and I looked at it and I gave him some free advice of what I thought, and I said, hey, you know what I think you need? I think you need a template. So I created him and guys, he was only selling a mug, a coffee mug, a hockey coffee mug. And I created him a quick template, like in 10 minutes. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And if he's here, he could, or Chad could back me up on this. That mug sold within 24 hours the minute he included that template. For more money.
Heck yeah.
For more money.
Okay. Any other questions in the chat, Sean? Since.
So Brian is saying, Caesar, do you sell auto parts on eBay, and do you know?
Yeah. So I didn't answer it. Ask it.
And do I know anybody that pulls Selena's bus?
Selena's bus.
Oh, Brian, dude, I love that guy, dude. Awesome.
There you go. CSA Picker says, let's trade, Caesar. You teach me HTML, and I'll teach you couponing.
Oh, man.
Dude,
CSA, I love you to death.
CSA Pickers told me about these her couponing just the other day. Holy crap! She freaking scored, man. Oh my god.
I'll tell you this right now, CSA, I love you, but I don't think I want my wife to come home with a bunch of barbecue sauce.
It was cake, man. Everybody loves cake.
The next question is, do I sell new items only? Yes and no. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's times where we go to Marshall's, we go to Ross, TJ Maxx, and there's times where if I see something that's worth looking at that might have some resale value, I jump on it. Or even the Goodwills. Not too long ago, I bought a Toy Story. You know that bullseye horse. It was a plush. It was like I forgot, like 18 inches tall, plush. I bought that for $1. It was $2, but it was half off. I bought it for $1, and I turned it for $24.99. Let me see if I can find the listing on that. I sold it for $24.99.
Oh yeah, and it went quick too.
So, yeah, I sell a little bit of everything. Let me see. So
Well,
to show you guys,
I don't know how fast yours went, but yeah.
To show you guys what I bought, let me see, where is it at? If I can find it. Oh, here it is. So this is what I found at Marshall's. It was a diary gift set along with an accessory set, but the reason why it caught my attention is because it was frozen. And together I paid like $6 for both of them, and I sold that for, I think it was $18.99 or something like that. I mean, the profit margins weren't huge, but it turned very quickly, and this is how it looked when I sold it. The main page. Hang on, guys.
How long did it take you to thaw out?
As far as listing it.
No, you said it was frozen, so I threw out a mass comment. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to stay professional because
business mode. That explains a whole lot. Yeah.
No. I'm trying to stay focused because the feed is getting out of control right now. I'm trying not to look at the feed also on my lap.
Yeah. You will.
Yeah, I don't want to look at the feed right now. You guys see that?
Let's see.
See that?
Yep, I do.
Yep.
So that's what I sold. I sold that as a lot, but because the listing looked very eye-catching where someone clicked on it, and then when they clicked on it, they saw my template, a frozen. I also have frozen templates.
Mm.
Templates. They like what they saw and they bought it, dude. And I only paid $6 for that for those 2 items, and I sold it for I think was it $18 or $20? I don't remember. It was a quick profit done. I mean, it's not a huge profit, but I made my money back and a little bit more
Well,
money.
that's what Chad was talking about earlier today. Is bread and butter. It's like a bread and butter item.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, bread and butter.
little things like that add up for you to be able to buy those things to make the home runs. So,
Yeah, and I mean,
or I should say, hit the home runs.
and he's right. He's right because I mean, as long as there's bread and butter, go for it, man.
Yeah.
What else we got? Let's look at the feed here.
Well, CSA Pickers is asking a question, but you're not an Amazon person, so I don't know if you'll be able to answer it.
I'll try. I'm
Have
not
you,
not my buddies.
she has about 200. She has about 200 gift bags. She got for 1 penny a piece, brand new. Where would you sell those? eBay or Amazon? And would you bundle them?
I would bundle them, but as I mean, again, I don't sell on Amazon, guys. But just by what your question is, I will probably bundle them. But I mean, I get this question all the time. Caesar, why don't you sell on Amazon? Right now, guys, I'm so busy with eBay that I haven't really considered it. I might consider it next year, might. But right now, the way I see Amazon, and forgive me if I'm wrong, more power to you guys because I know you guys have more experience than I do selling on Amazon because I don't have it. But I will tell you guys this: the way I see it is, when you make a sale on eBay, your money's available right away. When you make a sale on Amazon, your money's available in 2 weeks, right?
Yep. Yep.
And not just that, not just that. Not only do I get to pack and ship my own items at a cheaper rate versus paying Amazon their huge fees just to ship and pack your items, which is why sellers are forced to increase the margins. So now when your item sells and all the fees and all the shipping and all that crap kicks in, you still break even and make a little bit of profit. And that's the reason. That's how I'm looking at it. So, do I want somebody to pack it for me and charge me all this money, or can I do it myself where I get boxes for free? Where I get a roll of heavy duty tape. I think a roll of was it 8 of them at a Costco for like $14, where 2 of them at Staples cost for like $16.99. I save money.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's the way I see it. And forgive me if I'm wrong.
No, I totally agree. The only reason I'm kind of doing Amazon is just for like another stream of income. But I mean, if I could figure out a different way to do eBay and just focus on eBay and not get, crazy patch crap like I do it behind me, then yeah.
So, so, so Brian is saying, do I sell out of Frozen or do I want to build a snowman?
No, he said, do you want to sing a verse of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman"?
Hey man, you don't want me to get down like that because it's gonna go down. But I will tell you guys though, again, I'm a huge fan for anybody trying to hustle and make turn that profit. I trust me, I take my hat off to all of you guys. But this I will tell you, everyone that's in the viewers, everybody that's subscribed to us, there's just a lot of information out there that's for free, and I'm a huge fan of that. I mean, you guys have any questions? There's a lot of us out there in Facebook group, Reseller Society. I mean, I'm always on that. Somebody posts a question, whether it's Resale Society, Thrifty Lounge, wherever. A lot of us jump in and we answer it right away. If it's not us, it's also the same members that are already joined that group. Everyone's helping each other, and that's what I love to see. So before you guys think twice about buying a book or buying an ebook off of another seller, and again, more power to them. If that's where your mindset's at, again, more power to them because it takes a lot of patience and a lot of thinking to try to plug in everything that's on your mind into a book, right? Before you guys do that, just make sure that you guys done your homework. Make sure you guys reach out to one of us for help or assistance because again, there's a lot of Facebook communities out there that want to help you guys out for free. Just want to throw it out there. You guys want to spend $20 on a book, pay me. I'm just saying. I'm just playing, guys.
Uh-oh. No, it's just you, man. Did you get knocked off?
I want people to learn.
Oh.
It's not a fun hangout.
There you go. Now you're back. Oh, now he's frozen again.
He's frozen. Time to let it go. All right, so here's a good question. Nat's Thrifting saying, how do you feel about taking pretty much a capital from cabbage to buy inventory? I will tell you guys this right now, and again, forgive me for those of you that disagree, but this is what I've seen and the war stories that I've heard. If you're planning to take out a capital from cabbage, I would strongly advise you don't do it, because I have a few buddies of mine that took out $2,000, $5,000, shit, even $10,000 loans. And the way it works, guys, there's a billing cycle every single month. The first 3 billing cycles, let's just say we take out a $10,000 loan, your first 3 billing cycles will probably be 18 to 2,000. The first 3. So you have to make sure that there's money on your PayPal account. Otherwise, they're still gonna take it, just like eBay. When your invoice is due, they take the money from your PayPal. Same thing with cabbage. So not only are you gonna get dinged from cabbage, you also got your PayPal fees that they're gonna take off from your PayPal account as well. And at the end, you're left with nothing, unless you're selling items at a huge price where your profit margins are still gonna be okay after your fees kick in, your PayPal fees kick in, and cabbage kicks in. Then go ahead and go for it. But I wouldn't advise it. Trust me, I wouldn't advise it, but at the end of the day, it's whatever works for you guys.
Yeah, definitely don't buy on credit. 2 years ago, when I really didn't know anything, I opened a credit card, $500, and bought some stuff. And then I was doing good for the first couple months, and then had a couple bad months, and it destroyed me, really. I mean, based on credit. So it got messed up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to. I mean, if you can help it. I mean, if you have to, but, but yeah, shouldn't do it at all.
I would tell you guys this: if you guys want to find capital, because you want to buy inventory, at the end of the day, you guys are sitting on inventory right now, stuff around your house. Go look in your garage, go look in your attics. I mean, you'd be surprised what you think is, I don't even want to say the word junk, but it could be somebody else's treasure. I'm going to tell you guys right now, and you're going to laugh. In the past, and I feel bad, but I'm going to say it anyway. In the past, whenever my kids outgrew their clothes, their shoes, I remember even bagging clothes that still had tags because my kids changed their mind of even using it. I used to take all of that stuff and donate it to Goodwill, right? Now, what I do is, if my kids outgrow shoes, outgrow pants, clothes, toys, I list them on eBay as lots, and I get some of my money back, dude.
Yeah.
I don't let it go.
What you can do is, I've done it a few times. People be cleaning out their house or whatever, doing whatever, and they're going to throw stuff away. I'm like, hey, wait, let me check that out. There was one time I found a bell. It actually had a handle on it, and it came from, I want to say the 40s or something, 1940s or something like that. And it was a bell that the original Harris Casino or Harvey's Casino, that was what they would use when somebody would hit the jackpot. Even though it didn't have the handle on it, still sold for $125. They were just going to throw it away. I mean, and I had no clue what it was. I was just like, dude, that's a cool bell. Then doing research, and somebody else actually helped me a lot find out what it was. But I mean, you never know. People throw stuff away. Look on your Facebook, for sale and trade. Yeah,
I mean, there's ways to make money if it's not around your house, guys. You could go to Craigslist right now and go under the free classifieds. There's people giving away a lot of free stuff that has value, believe it or not. I mean, I've seen ads on Craigslist where they call it curb alerts. Curb alerts. So what it is that people leave a lot of stuff on the curb and just pass by and take it. They don't even want to talk to you. They don't even want to look at you. If you want it, first come, first serve. Dude, I've seen pictures of bags of clothes, a tote full of miscellaneous toys, and when I'm looking at those pictures, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing 20, 30, 40, 60, probably $60 right there. That's what I'm doing. If I live nearby, I'll probably jump on it. I mean, I don't have no shame. I'll jump on it. If it's an easy $60 without even have to pay for inventory, why not? Who wouldn't do it?
Yeah, sometimes you never know what's in the boxes and stuff. I mean, once you get there, So.
Yeah.
A lot of people give stuff away at the end of their garage sales and stuff. And estate sales, you talk to them, see at the end what they're going to do with it all. You know?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Then cutting is it cutting guy? Who is it? Cutting guy? Hey, what's up, man?
Accounting guy. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He
Yeah,
gets
what's up,
some
man?
sales too.
Yeah, he's talking about PayPal Capital. What I know about PayPal Capital and what he's saying he's right. It's a little different from Cabbage. PayPal Capital, what they do is Cabbage is they already set you on a billing cycle, just like eBay. But what PayPal does, every time you make a sale, they take a percentage from the sale. So, for example, when you apply for a loan from PayPal Capital, they give you the opportunity to choose how much do you want them to take, whether it's 10%, 15%, 20%, whatever. So every time you make a sale, they'll take that percent from you, along with the fees, along with everything else. So again, you just got to be very, very careful as far as applying for capital. I would suggest, again, just sell everything in your house. The money you make out of that, then you go hit the Goodwills, hit Salvation Armies, and then, but put some money aside though. You have your spending money and you have your profit money. Grow your profit money. Put it in a lockbox and just hide it away, or put it in a savings account. Forget about it. And the more money you make, keep putting it into your profit bank. Keep putting it there.
Okay, we have a question from
DSA says, do I do dumpster
clothing at the thrift store. New tags.
You're just cutting out. You're cutting out, man.
You're cutting out, Chris.
Hang out.
Jim asks, how long do you keep your items on eBay?
I do till canceled, and I go ahead and I let it relist. But remember this, guys. You got to set yourself with some rules. If you know your item didn't move within the first month, make a note of it. You got to ask yourself, what's wrong with my item? Is it something that's in demand? Is the price too high? Is the shipping price too high? If you're charging for shipping, should I take better photos? You gotta look at all of that. And one of the rules that I always like to follow, and I'll share it with you guys, for those of you that haven't seen my videos. You got a description, and you gotta write a description as if you don't have any pictures. You follow those rules, you'll be successful. Hey, why's everybody quiet, dude?
Rosanna wants to know if you find an article of clothing. Do you do clothing at all?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Find an article of clothing at a thrift store, new with tags. Do you sell it at a price on the tag, or do you sell it for lower?
Depends how much I'm getting for. So if, for example, let's say I get a lot of shirts wholesale for, let's just make up a number. Say I get it for $9.99 and it has a price tag of $24.99. I'll probably just sell it the same as the price tag, $24.99. Because at the end of the day, the buyer, not only are they going to get free shipping, but they're not going to pay taxes. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys an example. I have one here.
Vintage underwear with skid marks.
Okay, so here, what I have, and I had a total of 11 of these in different color, but this is the last one, and it's in boys. It's a simple, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a polo assassin, what is it, shirt, t-shirt for boys. I got these for $2 a piece, and the price tag, it says, whoops, $24, the price tag. So if I was to sell this shirt, I would sell them for $18.99. And then the customer's going to see it, and they're like, oh, look, it was $24 and I got it for $18. Even if I sell it for, dude, $11.99, I'm still going to make money off it because I'm getting these for $2 a piece.
Yeah.
So it all depends, how you want to flow with the market. If you want to tag along with the market, then put it for the same price and roll the dice to see what happens. But if you want to move it, I would say start off high, and then as weeks go by, drop your price down lower and lower and lower. Because remember, if you guys have watchers on your listings, the minute you drop the price, all of your watchers will get an automatic email letting them know that you adjusted the price, and then they might buy it. Because remember, a lot of your watchers, maybe they don't get paid that weekend. Maybe they get paid in 2 weeks. but they're interested. That's why they watch your item. They like what they see. So the minute you guys start playing with the prices, they start getting emails, and then more likely you'll sell your item, a lot quicker. But it all depends how much you're selling it for too. Hey Chris, this is your show. You're too quiet, man.
If you look at the right, yeah, I'm cutting in and out too much. Anyway, I thought that seems to be any more questions for the viewers. Clearly answered all my questions.
I think Eric's just flooding the questions.
Pickers for outsourcing right now after the show, or right after the show.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
Or Eric says, "Will you be wearing a black ski mask?"
Just for you guys that don't know, Eric is a male stripper part-time, so just ignore him.
He gets lots of $1 bills. So.
He does. He's also eBay security. If you guys haven't seen his badge, it's awesome. He looks very attractive. All right, moving on. What was I gonna say, dude? Oh, right now, guys. Right now, and you guys tell me what you guys think on the feed. Right now, there's just so many people jumping into Amazon FBA that's leaving very, very few sellers on eBay, which is giving us, you guys, if you guys still sell on eBay, the upper hand, because everyone's leaving and going to Amazon. And that, I mean, that's great. Trust me, Amazon's an awesome platform for those of you guys that are successful. But that's giving me less competition for me. And hey, more power to you guys or whoever's still selling on eBay. I'm not saying stick with eBay, but I'm just letting you guys know the facts, the way it's going down right now. Everybody's just flipping over to FBA, and that's fine. But FBA is getting so flooded where there's very little sellers right now on eBay, and that's giving us the upper hand. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that is one reason I didn't do. One of the reasons I didn't do FBA for a while at first. So I figured everybody was going to jump on it so hard, and what's happening now is, I mean, like somebody said, it's taking like 3 days right now for their stuff to get checked in. Yeah, where before it'd take like a day, once it got there. So, where do you store your inventory again?
I stored in my little wannabe, my little wannabe warehouse that I have. It's not as big as Ronnie Hart's. I mean, Ronnie Hart has a huge warehouse. I haven't seen the Gilman's, but mine's is probably like the half the size of Ronnie Hart's. It's about 11,
like 1,200
square feet. Yeah, he has 1,200. Mine's about 800 square feet, give or take. It's like half of that.
Cool.
Or at least his is wider. And I pay $9.60 a month, just in case you guys want to ask.
That's still cheaper than my area. Damn. I gotta move. It'd be like
CSA Pickers.
Seriously?
I'll
be back.
CSA Pickers asks Caesar, what do you make of watchers on a buy it now? That doesn't make sense to me unless they are wanting to see how much the item is going for because they have one to sell.
She said, doesn't make sense unless it wants us. Oh, watchers. I mean, yeah. I mean, it could get frustrating when you're doing a buy it now or make an offer or whatever, and you get a lot of watchers and it's not moving. But I will tell you guys right now, if you guys are getting a lot of watchers, that's a good thing because they like what they see, they're interested. But it's like being at a live auction. Everybody's feeling each other out. Everybody's waiting to see who's gonna buy it, or like I was saying earlier, maybe those buyers don't get paid yet or whatever. But most of the time, they're just waiting to see if you drop the price. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Always start off high, and as days go by or weeks, give yourself a rule. Drop the price, and all those watchers that you have will get notified through their personal email that you dropped the price. And it will sell. But at the end of the day, again, give yourself a rule. If it's already been 30 days and it got relisted and it's not moving, maybe you got to take better pictures. Maybe you got to adjust the title, because remember, keywords is everything. So maybe you have to adjust the title, adjust your description. Maybe you usually got to do some tweaking, as the days continue to go by. And if you feel that, month number 2 comes around and it's still not moving, You got to start thinking twice. But I will tell you guys right now, I'm listing items in auctions is against my religion. I don't do auctions. I mean, I've done it in the past, but it's just like everybody else. You get a lot of non-paying bidders. Oh, can you please cancel my transaction? And then you got to list it again, and it's just a waste of time. If somebody's interested in buying the item and they want it, and you're offering a good customer experience at a good price, they'll just buy it right now. Buy it now. Now the question is, the way I list it is I put immediate payment, immediate payment now. So when they buy it, it's going to ask them for immediate payment. I don't put it where they buy it and then I have to send them an invoice and wait. If you want to buy it and you're serious, the minute you hit buy it now, it's going to ask you for your PayPal information. And done. Somebody shoot the cat.
That's one of my male cats sitting there whining again. Okay, Paul says, sorry, I had to go try to ship a shirt. For some reason, the customer was charged $60 for calculated shipping.
Oh, wow. Is it a global shipping program or what is it? $60?
Yeah.
I will tell you guys this right now. It feels really good to be here, and at the same time, it feels really good to see all of our friends, on the feed. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
It's like, it's just a good experience. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, we all laugh about it, and obviously I'm gonna get Eric back after the show, but it's awesome.
Yeah, you're not used to being on shows. You're not used to being on Hangouts. Okay, Nest Drifting asks you how many items do you have listed in your store?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that question. The issues that I'm having right now. So at first I was having trouble getting above 700. Why? Because every time we list and we list and we list, because what I want to do, I want to get above 1,000, right? But as sales are coming in, I'm going up and down, up and down. So right now, I'm happy to say I have 810 items listed right now. But as sales come in, it's a good thing. But I want to continue to create my buffer. And for those of you guys that don't know what it is when you create a sales buffer where all your items are listed and you already have what you call a cash flow as sales are coming in. Because you know how we say the more you list, the more money you make. So as long as I keep listing, I create that buffer, you already have what I call a system. A system where you're going to get sales every day, every 2 days, every 3 days. It doesn't matter, but you're going to get sales because you're already creating that sales buffer.
Well, I know I'm at 98 items still. I'm working on trying to get over 100.
But but isn't it unfortunate though when you say you get to 100 and then you just sold 5 items and you go back down? I mean,
well, if I had that problem, I wouldn't be complaining.
It's good. No, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But you want to create that buffer. Like I think Ronnie up to, I think Ronnie Hart's up to 1,000 or something like that, and that's awesome, dude. That's
I hit 900 this morning, 900 and something this morning. At Pickers Church.
Yeah, more power to him. That's what I want to do is, for all of you guys, create that sales buffer. If you have the inventory, list it. Because one of the mistakes we make as sellers, we intend to hold our shit and not list it, and it becomes, a zoo. And little do you know, all the inventory that you have behind you, you could be sitting on thousands and thousands of dollars, guys. Just keep the mentality and list it. I know it could get boring and you don't feel motivated. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now what I used to do. I mean, trust me, there was times where I wasn't in the mood. I didn't want to list nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. I was just being lazy ass. And what I would do, I would tune into YouTube, go ahead and listen to a podcast. I will go ahead and listen to Golden Finger Picker, your show. I will listen to the Gilmans, obviously the Gilmans. And what I will do is I will motivate myself to say, you know what? I want to be just like that guy or better. Whatever works for you. And then you get that urge, like, you know what? Get out there and go list, go pack, go do what you got to do, but make it happen. That's what I used to do. And once in a while, I'll still do it. Don't get me wrong. I'll be here on my computer looking at my listings and creating templates or whatever. And at the end of the day, I got the Pickers Church on the background playing right now. I'm just listening while I'm listing.
All right. Well, since you brought them up again, want to let everybody know that next Sunday, we're going to have the Gimlins on about FBA. So all the people asking FBA questions to Caesar can save them for next week.
Caesar, what?
I said everybody can save their questions for FBA that they've been asking you for next week. We're having the Gimlins on next week.
Yeah, they're the gurus, full of knowledge. So what's going on with the feed? How's everybody going to see?
I saw somebody asking you a question of how you handle if somebody they wanted to buy more than one thing with your immediate payment. How do you combine shipping that way?
Oh, how you combine shipping? So I'm glad you asked that question. I did have a customer that, I mean, think about it. It's all free shipping. I don't charge for shipping. So if you're gonna buy 5 items, 4 items, and it's the same buyer, I'm gonna put it all in one package or whatever it is and ship it to you. It's all free shipping. But I do remember when, and you guys might disagree with me and forgive me, but I do remember when I had this female buyer, and she was interested in buying 4 items from me, 4. And I felt so bad because every item, she didn't know how to add it to a cart or something, I don't know. So she purchased each item, and the sales went up because of the shipping fees based on the weight. And I felt so bad, dude, that I ended up putting them on a flat rate box, and I refunded her for the other 3 shipping fees. And guess what? Now, once in a while, she's a returning customer. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I don't know about how everybody is, but that's just me. I felt bad, and then, I told her about you could add it to a card, whatever. And again, it's just about the customer experience, guys. You gotta treat your store as if it was a damn Walmart. We gotta be 100% dedicated, 100% professional, and you will have returning customers.
Okay. Well, we're getting people are excited about having the Gimlins next week.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there was a question from Nat's Retail. I guess I missed it. Sean, did you catch it? By the way, welcome back.
No, thanks. The last one I remember was where do you store your stuff?
He's asking. Nat's asking, how do you list? Do you take pictures first of everything and then list, or do you do it as you're going along?
Okay, so what I do is, what we do is, we'll go ahead and take pictures of everything. Take all the pictures, upload them onto your computer. Bam. From there, as soon as you have all your pictures, then you go to phase 2, which is you get all your descriptions out the way. From there, you upload all your pictures. From there, you put in all your pricing, and then from there, you go ahead and you do all your lists now. Now, do I do bulk listing? Hell no. It doesn't work for me. I don't like it. But remember, it's not just me now. I mean, I have a team of 4 helping me. So that's how we do it. We take all the pictures first. One team will take all the pictures. Another team will be working on the descriptions. And then another team will decide with me how much should we list it for based on the information that we looked up. How much is it worth,
Okay. See anything else, Sean?
And I will tell you guys also, my wife helps me on this, and she's very admin savvy. She likes doing all that admin stuff. So what she does, and I don't know if you guys do it, I don't know if it'll be a waste of time for you guys, but it works for me. What she does is she keeps in touch with our buyers. She creates what we call like catalogs. You could do one on PowerPoint if you want to do that. She creates like newsletters. She creates like announcements, like, hey, we just say for example somebody bought a game off of me, shooting game, whatever, and I get more in of Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, whatever. She will email those customers and let them know, hey, like an alert, we just got in this item for this price. Let me know if you're interested. And then they'll email us back or message us back and say, well, yeah, how much? And then we not only do we wait for the buyers, we go looking for the buyers. That's what we do.
Well, you answered the one question somebody asked if you did newsletters. Well, you already answered that question.
How's the feed going?
I haven't been able to send out any newsletters. I don't have any subscribers yet to my store.
I was having trouble with my feed for some reason.
I will tell you guys this though. I know you guys are not asking me the question, but I will answer it either way. What do I see myself 5 years, 10 years? Do I see myself doing this? Um, honestly, my goal, guys, I wanna become like a distributor. I want to be able to provide a service for resellers at a very good wholesale price. I want to be a wholesale. That's what I want to do. I like to buy it from the manufacturer and provide that service to all of you guys, like what I'm doing, and try to get out of eBay and create my own website. Because that's what we all want to do at the end. We all want to create our own websites and get out of eBay because of the fees. Obviously, the fees are killing us, right? So I've been thinking about doing some type of marketing, like with websites, create my own website and offer some type of service, as far as wholesale or distributor prices. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I know I brought it up with Chad, but it's still up in the air. I mean, I don't know yet.
We got a half hour to go. We've hit highest we've hit is 60 viewers tonight. You did say something about giving a prize out tonight, Caesar.
Oh yeah. So obviously, this is honestly, guys. You guys see me in so many hangouts with my friends in the peking community. I was always known as just behind the scenes, but this is I would say this is my first interview, and I want to thank you guys for having me on. So what I want to do is I want to present a prize. I want to present a contest, but the way it's gonna go down, and I need to talk to Sean and Chris and Chad. I want to present it on the R show, and then I'll get with Chad and you guys, and then when we do the meet and greet, maybe we could announce the winner there or whatever. But this is what I have in mind, and you guys at the audience on the feed, let me know what you guys think. And am I selling this? Yes. But am I willing to give one away? Of course. Hang on. You guys ready for it?
Sure.
Let me see what the feed is saying. Okay. Are you guys ready for it? This is what I have in mind, guys. I've given you guys for free. What this is Frozen, a deluxe pack. You got Elsa and you got Anna in one pack. This will make an awesome Christmas gift for that special little girl. Or you can make an easy $50 off of this. However you guys want to do it. Look at it one more time. All right, you guys got that?
Cool.
Yep.
So I gotta get with Sean and Chris and Chad, and this is obviously on behalf of the art show. We'll go ahead and maybe present this on the meet and greet, but I'll get with Chad and see how he wants to do it. But
you just said you can announce the winner on the meet and greet.
Okay, so for those of you that are tuned in right now, make sure you guys tune in. Is it this Wednesday, Sean?
Yep. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
So make sure you guys tune in this Wednesday, as Sean said, and we'll figure out as far as how we're going to do it. But make sure you guys don't miss out on the show. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on a very, very beautiful royal item.
If you join the Reseller Society, you'll get an invite, so you won't forget. So.
Eric's saying, I know it has to be killing you to be giving away my dolls. You know what, guys? At the end of the day, whatever I can do to help you guys out, that's all I care about. Whether it's making a little girl happy or helping you guys out, this is $50 right here. You guys could start your own inventory, whatever you guys want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as everyone's happy and I'm happy, I feel good about it. That's what matters, But at the end of the day, just remember though, what I said. What was it? Oh, just remember.
We're already getting questions how do you enter.
Oh, no, I was just trying to say that there's a lot of Facebook groups out there that are willing to help you guys out, so you're not alone.
I know CSA is already asking how do you enter to win, so you can do it in the app. I don't know yet. We haven't figured that out. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Just make sure you guys tune in to the meet and greet this Wednesday. And Chad, Chris, Sean, we'll give you guys more information on Wednesday. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that. Spread the word. Put it on Facebook.
And Brian saying that Biscuit Head would love that
Oh yeah.
prize.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna stop saying that, Brian. Thanks. All of a sudden.
Let's see. Any other questions for Caesar, Sean, or myself? As long as I'm not cutting in and out, so everybody can hear me. We got
Not yet. I don't have
we got
anything
less
yet.
than 20 minutes. We got a little over 20 minutes left, so
You want to see it
I thought
again?
we'd have more questions for the topic.
Here, I'll show you guys one more time. Where is it at?
Okay. Ryan says, let's make a drinking game. Take a shot every time Caesar says at the end of the day.
I know, man. I'm sorry. Damn you, Brian.
Oh, look at that. Eric says, I'm going to donate it to Biscuit Head if I win. That's cool.
Speaking of Biscuit Head, Brian, you should check your mail on Monday, buddy.
You got any
Ramon.
questions, Sean? At your own head?
I'm looking. Ramon Rodriguez is in the house.
Ramon, what's up, buddy?
Chad says Selena though needs some company.
Salinas.
Salinas.
Anything for a Chadito.
A chalupa.
Hey guys,
Sorry.
at the end of the day, we're gonna have at the end of the day, I just said it again. Shit. At the end of the show, we're gonna have an after party, right? Get all the guys in here.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of a hangout for a little bit.
All right. Damn.
I know
Brian,
some people might want to watch the Walking Dead, so we might not want to join.
Oh, okay. Dude,
Hey,
I can't believe I said it again, dude.
Nats Thrifting wants to know, if you don't know how to do HTML, is there a good website to start?
Website? Is there?
Well, I know. I don't know if it tells you how to. There's another guy that I'm going to do a shout out for that did a 30-minute video on bad and good HTML. Kiwi Apps is the YouTube name. It's spelled Kiqi. Wait. Yeah. No. Kioi. Apps. And he does a lot of. He's doing if you go through eBay apps, they have the key tracker and stuff like that. He discovers things and apps for eBay.
As a reminder, though, I am going to start providing free templates for you guys on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys don't miss out on those. Or if you guys need some assistance, I mean, again, I don't mind helping you guys out. Just reach out to me or reach out to one of us in the Reseller Society, and I'm pretty sure one of us will help you guys out if you guys need any help.
Hey, how long did it take you to get to 10K a month, by the way?
Dude, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I'm going to tell you right now, I had ups and downs. I mean, I don't want you guys to think that, oh, yeah, you make money, but at the end of the day, I said it again. At the end, I said it again. I don't even want to talk no more, dude. Anyway, I did lose a lot of money. Okay, as we make money, I did lose a lot of money. I've been through it all from having what we call shady buyers. I've been through it where I've had chargebacks. I've been through it where I got, what do you call that, reverse item fraud scam?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, guys, I've been through it all. I've lost a lot of money, a lot of money. So I mean, you just gotta learn from it, put your best foot forward, and just keep pushing on, dude. Just keep pushing on.
Cool.
I've been doing this for 6 years. I started off and on since what 2008, I think it was, and then I just started taking it seriously in 2009.
What time do you start your listings? Morning, noon, night, afternoon, night, evening, whatever?
Morning, dude. In the morning.
Cool.
I get up like around
Okay.
7.
We got a question from Emily. She says, with so many live shows, how do you guys get work done? Ha ha.
Oh. Well, you know what? She does have a good valid point, but we all I almost said it again. We all I mean, we're all knocking out, getting everything done what we have to get done, and we do this as far as we enjoy doing this, guys. We enjoy helping you guys out. I mean, it can feel like how are they getting everything done if we're always on Hangouts? True question, but at the end we're still getting it done. And I almost said it again.
During the day in the reseller society, they have like daytime hangouts, working hangouts, and you actually do get a lot done if you're in there and you're hanging with them and you're listing or whatever. I mean, some people are up taking pictures while they're talking. Some people are packaging stuff while they're talking. People are, and you get answers right away if you need them. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's what is it? The resellers wake up. It's a working hangout.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I mean, you wake up, do what you gotta do, eat breakfast, get your protein in there, and then start listing and tune in.
It's also a regular show too. He does interviews and other stuff too. So.
Yeah. And then we got the Toadcast.
Yeah.
On Fridays, and
the Toadcast is where we let our hair down. So.
If you guys are stressed out and you guys want to vent and you just want to laugh, you want to have a good time and listen to a lot of good information and reselling at the end, and also just hear us out how we go through our lives and struggles of selling on eBay or Amazon. Hey, pop into the Toadcast, pop into our show. We're no different from you guys. We all go through it too.
Okay, Rosanna asks you, on the listing with the Thor pics and such, don't you have to worry about copyright stuff in regards to that?
On what?
When you did your Thor listings with your hammer, don't you have to worry about them coming after you for a copyright?
No. I mean, yeah, I would worry about it, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, I do a lot of image graphics, cropping, and all that. No. I mean, if I'm gonna take an idea, I'm gonna make it my own. And if someone wants to call me out on it, all right, it's a learning experience for all of us. But I haven't. To answer your question, I haven't gone through it yet. Knock on wood. Not to say I never will.
Hey, Sabine wants to know what kind of PC systems do you use? She has a Mac Pro and need of a second PC. Would you purchase another Mac, or is Windows easier for programming listing on eBay?
Well, Apple products, I mean, they're the best, but I use Windows, to do all my. I mean, it's easier, but Apple does have better products, but it is easier for me at least. I got Windows, is it Windows 11 or whatever it is? It's a lot easier for me. When I use Microsoft Windows, I mean, it's a lot easier for me. But I know there's just a lot more better products for Apple. They could be more expensive, but it's just a lot easier, a lot quicker for me to use Windows.
Cool.
For me, I mean, it could be the other way around for somebody else.
Okay, IBU646 asks, please finish telling us what time you start your process and what that looks like. I thought you covered it, but...
So in fine detail, when I wake up in the morning, I drop off my kids at school. Okay? From there, just like any other morning, have my coffee, eat my breakfast, watch the news, and then around 9 o'clock, I start getting into the groove. From there, I would say it goes on till like 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, depending on how much I have to list or to sell. I mean to sell to pack out. And then I would say yeah, by 3 o'clock I'm done. 4 o'clock at the latest. At the latest, and it all depends how busy we are. You gotta create a cycle. And I do take breaks around 1 o'clock. I take a time out because I have to pick up my kids from school, get them situated here at the house, and then from there I'll probably take about an hour, hour and a half, and then get back into it. But remember though, you gotta make time for your family also. You know, don't just put this in front of you where you're not spending too much time with your family. You know, family is everything. So make sure you guys create a good cycle where you're putting, you know, 50-50 or 60-40. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys are giving yourself more time with your family too, because that's very important. Or even for yourself too, not just family. I mean, if you don't have a family, make sure you have time for yourself too, because if you're going to be living a life where you just don't have time for yourself because you're just that extremely busy, you gotta call time out and just look at everything, rewind everything, and just start giving yourself time. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna stress yourself out, you're gonna worry yourself, you're gonna grow more white hairs and all that.
All right, Caesar, I'm going to ask you, what is your thoughts on the Reseller Society group?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys this. I've been very lucky to have the opportunity to meet a lot of awesome people, and and these are people that are living the same life as you are, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon. You're meeting people. I'm getting the chance to meet people that are willing to help other people. These are real people, and they welcome me, into their group with open arms. I see them as my friends, but I also see them. I also have that, like a family thing. Although we always talk behind the screen, but at the end of the day, I still feel that respect for everybody. That not too many people feel the same way. It's hard to feel that way. And when we have these hangouts, I always feel welcome. I always feel like these are my brothers or these are my sisters, and it feels like you're being welcomed into a new home. And everybody welcomed me in, and they've been on my side since day one, offering me advice. And again, that's what I was telling you guys earlier. From the sales of October when I hit 28,000, I share that victory with them. It's not just me; it's with them too. Because if it wasn't for Chad, Chris, Sean, Gilmans, Brian, everybody, Pervert, Eric, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I mean, I take my hat off to all of you guys, and I share the victory with all of you guys, and even my subscribers too. Our subscribers, our viewers, everybody. I share the victory with you guys.
Oh, thanks for bringing up the word subscribers. Now, you reminded me that I'm going to have a 350 subscriber contest. So when I get to that point, I will have a video with what you have to do to win. Last I knew was at only at 306, but I'm sure there's 44 people out there that don't know about me, so get the word out. Anything else in the comments, Sean?
Yeah, hopefully he's still around. Long time ago, Jim, where did he go? Dittmer, I'm hoping to Dietmer. Sorry, man. Wants to know, what places do you look up your items at? He tries to use Amazon and eBay or just Google to see what the items are going for. Are there any free sites to look for the items you sell? Sounds like maybe a two-part question.
So to look up prices as far as against the competition, I mean, you can always look at eBay completed listings. I look on Amazon, on eBay, just to see what they're selling for. See, what I do is, if I'm going to get involved in an item, I always check how much they're going for on Amazon. I always check how many competitors I have on eBay, how much they're selling them for versus how much I'm getting them for. So that way, when I come in, I'm undercutting everybody. And I'm sorry to say this. I know a lot of people are not a big fan of that, but when I'm coming in undercutting everybody. And yes, some sellers might say, yeah, once he sells out, then we'll get a piece of the pie, and that's fine. More power to everybody. But as long as I'm getting my sales, and at the end of the day, I mean, I don't mind.
Now, do you undercut by a lot or just a little?
I would say
Depends.
by a lot.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean not to exaggerate a lot, but if an item is selling for $20, just make up a number. I'll probably jump in for 11.99, and
it's a
that's just
big
because
chunk.
I'm getting them
Yeah,
very cheap. Like those shirts right there, I
gotcha.
get them for $2 a piece. So if I'm selling for 11.99, I'm not losing.
You know,
Now
the
can I
more and more
also?
I've been looking lately, I don't know if it's going back to it, but it seems like everybody wants that deal again, or still. They think of
Yeah.
eBay as, the place to get cheap stuff. Not necessarily cheap in quality, but, you know, cheap as in, they don't have to pay full price. So, you know, I mean, there you go.
Dude,
Before we did the show tonight. Oh,
if I had a Captain Morgan right now, I would be drunk of how many times I said the word end of the day.
Seriously, dude. You gotta drop the Captain Morgan.
No, it's because Brian keeps reminding me
okay.
and Alberto,
Uh,
and he's right. They're right. I keep saying that damn word. Shit.
Lori Harrell wants to know what
Well,
to do with the first overseas sale. Go to the Resellers Society page and put it in there, and people can help you there. It's not a
Yeah.
long. It's kind of a. I mean, it's not a hard process. It's just there's a lot of questions asked to make sure they help you correctly. So
Well said. Well said. Let me see. I'm gonna look
okay.
at the. Go ahead.
CSA Takers has another question for you, Caesar. Do you
Yes.
keep any notification from eBay for tax purposes, or do uh you get enough in the store so you don't have to keep the emails?
Are we talking
Enough information.
for taxes?
Oh, you shouldn't really ask. Yeah, we shouldn't really should be talking about that, CSA. We're not tax professionals, so it's kind of hard to answer that question.
Well,
But
as
she
far
was
as
asking if you.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You want to answer it? I'll let you.
Oh well, I mean, as far as tax purposes, I do have a CPA. I do it. I mean, just like any other expense write-off. I mean, I include my shipping costs, my eBay fees, what I'm buying it for, how much I sold it for, my shipping supplies. I even do my gas mileage. Anyway, I plug all that in into an Excel format, and then of course I print out all of my eBay invoice receipts. I attach them there. I give her all the proof, even all the receipts that I have, from retail arbitrage or from where I buy them at. I keep everything to where this my CPA, she has all the information she needs. All she has to do is plug it in and then tell me as far as my tax credit, and then from there how much I owe the IRS, which sucks, but yeah. Did I show you guys what I paid the IRS last year?
I think you did.
I did, huh?
I think so.
I'll show you guys if you guys want to see what I paid the IRS last year. Let's
Well, I
see.
know you showed on another show. You showed your fees.
So look, this was from last year, from with all the tax credit and everything said and done, and I'm actually gonna start crying, but whatever. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Holy shit. Sorry. Sorry. So this is what I paid, guys, last year on my taxes with everything already said and done, my credits, everything. Can you guys see that? No, not yet. You see that?
Yep.
Mm. Yep, you did show it before.
Hold on, the screen's freezing up on me. IRS.
Yep. Butler Avenue. I hate when
Yeah,
that
that's what I have
address
to
comes
pay.
to my
That's what I
house.
have to pay for last year. It sucks, but when you're in this business, I mean, just
Oh
like
yeah,
any
it's a
other business,
necessary evil.
you gotta deal with returns. You gotta deal with, Uncle Sam. So it is what it is.
Do you have a reseller's permit too? So you do sales tax
Yes,
as
sir. I
well?
have a permit and I have a business license as well. So
Yeah.
in order for you to buy wholesale, you have to have a business license.
Yeah. They're so kind to give the resellers permit for free, but man, crazy in California, dude.
How's the feed going on?
They're talking about tequila and Bo Daddy wants to know what income should you start claiming taxes. Again,
And yeah,
go
we don't
back.
want to get into that.
Yeah.
Each state is different. You should be paying, technically, you should be paying taxes on all your sales, whether you have a license or not. But
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying on it.
In some states, I don't know about all states. I know in California you can make up to a certain amount without having to worry about taxes. And then there's another amount, I think, that you have to make before you can start writing the stuff off. So you definitely want to look into that and see, exactly what and why and how and all of that stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's true.
Or we
GoDaddy
got
outright
five.
is great for eBay stuff. Sorry, I had to get that in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
and
okay, we
yeah.
have 5 more minutes. So if there was any last minute questions, let's get them in now because we got less than 5 minutes left.
While you guys are doing that, I'm going to show you guys one more listing that looks pretty sick. Hang on.
Well, while he's doing that, Sean, let's look see if there's any more questions.
I'm looking. Nat
I know.
says, what about your first year? But I don't know what part that was from. Yeah, definitely look into
He
your
might have been
state
asking
laws
about
and stuff. There's a lot of good tax breaks if you get. I mean, yeah, I won't share that one because. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
You know what? Let's
Oh,
ask the viewers a quick question. What's the most ever paid in fees, dude?
No,
Let's not go there.
that's not.
yeah, it's not. Hey, Sean, you're getting a question from Nats asking how much is it out in California you have to make.
Oh, to make? Well, I believe it's up to 600 without having to do taxes. I think that's a month, but I'm not sure. But after that, I believe. See, I'm not sure because I knew I was going to make more than it, but I believe it was 2,000 before you could start taking the what are they called? Damn. The when you have your expenses and all that. But you definitely have to look into it and see for sure, because that information alone is like 3 years old. And California likes to change things fast, and so
Fast, like the Fast and Furious.
yeah. And there's even one. Oh, I'll tell it. There's even one about 10 years ago when I was doing something else that you could actually hire your own kid, only one kid, and pay them $3,500 a year and write that off in taxes. So don't take my word for that. Look that up because that was 10 years old information. But if it's there, heck, why not? But
Hey,
so,
did you know that if you own an animal, like say a dog, and it has papers, full breed, it has papers, did you know that you could add that for your taxes, write off as independent?
really?
Yeah. All the dog food, all whatever you spend on your dog, it could be a tax write-off. Because there's a number they give you. The number they give you is like a social security number when they have papers, and you could use that to file.
Wow. Oh well, I'd pay a lot on my dog.
Now, remember though, if you want to jump in on this one, Sean, for any new sellers out there, the minute you guys are knocking it out and you're making money, more power to you. But the minute you guys are hitting more than 20,000, you're gonna get a 1099 from Uncle Sam. So be careful. Just
That's what they're talking about right now. Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And I want to remind everybody, since we're down to the last few minutes, that we are having the Gilmans on next week about FBA. So get those questions in your heads and write them down somewhere. So.
You guys want to see one more listing?
I hope to see all of us back.
You guys want to see?
Go ahead. Want to see?
You guys want to see one more listing?
Sure. I tried to put it on you earlier, but you didn't show it, so I.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Let me log in real quick. Hang on. I know, huh?
I know, huh?
Yeah, my computer's running slow now. I think it's getting a virus from all the.
That'd be funny if somebody looks that up at work. What's going on? I know.
It's running right now. Sorry, guys. It's running slow right now. For some reason, it's running really slow. Come on. Ah. It's running too slow. I think all that nastiness Eric's talking about gave me a virus.
Mm.
Running too slow. Oh, that sucks.
All right, Caesar, you want to say your goodbyes and thanks for watching? We'll go from there over to Sean and then me.
Yeah, again, I want to thank you guys for having me on your show. It's been a fun experience. I want to thank all the viewers, everybody on the feed, all the friends. Thanks for tuning in. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, if you guys want to jump in, please do so. I'll go ahead and write something on so that way you guys could subscribe if you guys haven't done that. And then as a reminder, be on the lookout for the next upcoming meet and greet. We'll be doing that free giveaway for that Elsa and Anna double pack doll set. It's a very good Christmas gift or a good opportunity for you guys to make some money.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's good having you all. Thank you all for chatting and tuning in. Don't forget the Toadcast.
He's all, Sean?
I am totally lost. I was totally spacing on something else. I'm sorry.
Dude, you're a natural.
Yeah. There's another word I can think of.
Offline.
I just want to thank everybody for showing up. We had over about 60 viewers at the highest point of the night. Like I said, get with us next week about FBA, and we have more plans for the next couple of weeks, and we will be having a Christmas show in December. So, just getting that out there already. Good night, and I will have some people come in for the hangout for afterwards.